Yo, what's up? It's your boy Walter Emmanuel Jones, also known as Zach, the original Black Ranger. Hey!
Hi, it's Amy Jo Johnson, Kimberly Pink Power Ranger.
Hey, this is David Jost, the original Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger.
And you're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
It's time for the fan club. Let's go! Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake one.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the fan club. It's your boy Brosnan in the building. Now, this is actually kind of a sad video because we have to report that Simon Bennett is done with Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury. He will not be working on Power Rangers anymore, and we are going to talk about that and also speculate what in the heck is going on with Power Rangers and what's going on with New Zealand. Will we be shooting there more? So let's get into this video. Simon Bennett put on Twitter yesterday, yes, Twitter generally, and a fandom like Power Rangers can be a minefield. I will try to be polite and respectful, avoiding my tendency to be combative at times. Cosmic Fury is my last hurrah with Power Rangers, and I want to be giving the best chance possible. And I'm actually kind of sad when we're reading this. A lot of the fans have been kind of using Simon as a punching bag for the last few years. Honestly, I can't even lie. He has done a lot of good for Power Rangers. He made Power Rangers watchable. There was a time when I really thought that this show could have been canceled. It wasn't really giving me anything, in the Ninja Steel era. Then Hasbro buys it, makes Simon Bennett the showrunner, and things start to look up. Beast Morphers was really good. Dino Fury was awesome. I have a feeling Cosmic Fury is going to be unreal, and I'm really excited to see it. Let's read the rest of his tweet. I know for me that when I signed on in 2019, I could see myself giving the show 4 years, 2 seasons. It's a big amount of time, sustained output, and it's time for me to feed the soul again. That's why my wife and I are traveling later this year to take in theater and art. So this is pretty crazy, man. Honestly, he is putting down Power Rangers and he's taking a break, which we all need sometimes. We all need to take a week off, take a month off, to even just a few days off, to catch up on some me time, do something I want to do. It could be, going to the theater, traveling, going somewhere you've never been before. It could be anything, just going to go see your new favorite movie. Just lounging around the house and not working all day sometimes is just nice, man. Especially when you're a showrunner on a project like this. I bet you're working 24/7, and it sucks when you put your heart and soul into something, but yet a lot of people appreciate it and a lot of people don't. We can see that there's a lot of people out there that don't see his hard work and dedication and like to, make fun of him or talk shit about the suits or a Sentai adaptation we never got. And when we're talking about that, you guys have to remember that Simon Bennett does not come up with what they are going to adapt, all right? So Simon makes the show and has creative control over the show to an extent, but Hasbro is still going to tell him, hey, we want a kids action adventure show for 4 to 6 year olds. You will be adapting so-and-so. You're going to do it this way. We want this, that, and the third. And then he makes the show. And then he can write his story. But he does not get to pick what Sentais get adapted. He doesn't get to pick a lot of, the target audience. This is what Hasbro tells him to do. And I think with what he is given, he has done an amazing job. And I know we've talked about Simon for years, man. And I think that he has been one of the better showrunners in Power Rangers history. I thought that Without him, we don't get your Morphin Masters. We don't get Amelia Jones, a Pink Ranger, becoming the first full-time Red Ranger leader. Like, that's freaking cool. There's a lot of things in here that he connected the dots and gave some more backstory to the brand of Power Rangers. If you guys remember Power Rangers, about 5-10 years ago, before he took over full time, it seemed like they would never really talk about the past seasons besides a season before it, like for a team up. If last season came and teamed up with this season, or every once in a while you would have a team up episodes that would bring back, you know, like JDF or TJ for an episode, or Cat or something like that, but it would just be in and out, and then they would act like they weren't there ever again. They never really talked about it. In this show, we get Ranger history. They do touch on those nostalgia strings, but also are giving us a good story. There were so many great character arcs within the show. It actually was freaking amazing when I watched Dino Fury, and I still watch it with my daughter. I love that season. I love what they were able to do with it, especially with like the budget you're working on and everything like that. It was awesome, and I appreciate Simon for what he did. Now, the second part of this video is talking about what in the heck is going on in New Zealand, because I see a trend actually happening where it seems like things are pulling out of New Zealand. Now, a few years ago, Lord of the Rings, the TV series, was supposed to be filming there, and I was told that they could have got like 4 to 5 seasons out of this show, and that's 4 or 5 years of job opportunities. That's 4 or 5 years of economy revenue. Like, that's nice, man. I actually would love that for them. But then I hear, long story short, they were like shut down for so long and wouldn't let anybody in. They found somewhere else, and that sucks. Lord of the Rings is huge, and they've got like the Lord of the Rings set down there, so it only made sense that they come to New Zealand. If Power Rangers pulls out of New Zealand, I don't think the actors are going to be able to make ends meet. I think they're going to have to go work a normal job or something different, because Power Rangers at least is one of those projects that even if you're waiting for another movie, you can still go do the Power Rangers show. You can get some work somewhere. It doesn't seem like there's that much work down there, and I found out too that Megan, the movie that was actually really good and it was filmed in New Zealand, that wasn't necessarily Hollywood coming there in the sense of, you know, we got this whole big idea and we're going to film it in New Zealand because that's what we want to do. The movie's director is from New Zealand and made a deal with them and basically came up with an idea for them to save money but still have like a Hollywood style movie, and they used some American actors. It was actually a really smart play, but that's not something that is going to stimulate the economy like that. There's only so many Megan movies you can make, and I think we're going to get a sequel, but that's only, 8-9 months of shooting, right? It's a little bit different compared to a whole TV series that's filming constantly. And if they had Lord of the Rings still there, you're thinking, okay, you've got Lord of the Rings. What about the Power Rangers? And I was thinking too, when Power Rangers was shooting in the Lord of the Rings set, I was thinking, there isn't another movie that wants to get down here and film this. And now it all makes sense. They are kind of struggling, and if Power Rangers leaves New Zealand, that will really hurt the economy. So it is a good question. Will the New Zealand government try to, talk to the people over at Power Rangers and convince them to stay, give them a better deal? Or are we moving back to America? Are we basically moving away from New Zealand and starting the Jonathan Entwistle project and some other things? I don't know what in the heck is going to happen, and this is one of those videos where I did some research. I kind of looked into some things, but I don't have all of the answers, and I don't claim to either. There's a lot of stuff that we won't find out for years down the line, what actually happened behind the scenes. But it sounds like something big behind closed doors is kind of going on. Simon Bennett is pulling out. There's a lot of different things happening with this show. And I think there are going to be some big changes. And we've been talking about that for a couple years now. Expect big changes. Everything we know is going to change. I know I made a video about that like a year or two ago. Everything you guys think you know about Power Rangers, throw it away, because Hasbro is changing a lot of the format and the way that we watch the show, the way it's going to be filmed now, and that is a really good question. There's an argument that we might not have Power Rangers in New Zealand anymore, meaning that we're going to have new showrunners, we are going to have new directors, cast, all that kind of stuff, so it's going to be different. But I am excited because I've always wanted us to go more of the original realm for a while. And if we are going more original and we're making it in America, that would be freaking dope. And I'm not gonna lie, if they're shooting in America, there's a possible chance that if they're ever looking for some stand-in actors to just be in the crowd, we could sign up and do that. Like, that would be cool. I'm not going to lie. If they bring this back in the area and they're filming for some extras, oh man, I might sign up and blog that experience. That is freaking crazy. For years, we could never really think about that, but now it's got me thinking 1,001 things. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I do just want to take one more second to shout out Simon Bennett. This guy is awesome. He takes the time out of the day to talk to the fans, and I think a lot of us have taken that for granted for years. Someone that actually wants to talk to the fans and give them, you know, a little piece of information. And now it seems like Simon Bennett is done. Who knows if he could come back in the future, but it looks like Simon Bennett is leaving Power Rangers, and we thank you for all you have done, my man. This guy has watched and commented on many videos in the past. We are excited to watch Cosmic Fury, and maybe when it's all said and done, maybe we can get Simon Bennett on the show. That would be a dream. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. We absolutely love you guys. You are the fans, and you are the reason why we can continue to do this. And I say this all the time, this is not a fan base, this is a family. Without the fans, we are nothing. So thank you guys so much. You are the real MVPs, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a very special shout out to the Gold Ranger members: Anime King Nick, Chaos Draco, The Arctic Operator, Thomas Franco, Tim Rage, Dig Wyron, Roderick Hare, Miguel Ortiz, The Voiceless One, Let's Talk Sports, Dead Echo X-Ray, Papillon Oger, Roderick Ham, Jason Morazes, Austin White, Willie Maloney, Lewis Cairns, and Bruce Walters. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power-Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.